Hey Beauts, I hope you are all well and I hope you're all keeping safe in this difficult season. So whether or not your lace is slightly dirty or absolutely filthy, I'm going to show you exactly how to wash it. So firstly, we start by filling up the sink with warm to hot water and then we add some shampoo. The reason why we do this is because the hot water will allow the glue on the lace to dissolve a lot quicker than the cold water will. I then place the top of the lace right into the water and leave it to soak for possibly at least 10 minutes. You may need to leave it a bit longer if you've got a lot more buildup of residue. So after 10 minutes has passed by, what you want to do is get a little brush object and put some shampoo on it. So you can use an old toothbrush or one of these edge brushes that I'm using on here. Next, using a circular motion or a stroke motion, I scrub the heck out of that lace. Hold on, let's back up. I might have said scrub the heck out of that lace, but I must stress that we don't brush it too hard. So what we're doing is brushing it just enough, just light enough and hard enough to take the residue off, but not too hard to make it shed. So just by comparing both sides, you can see the difference it's made so far. But moving on, we carry on scrubbing. Okay, let me just address this muddy puddle of water that we've got going on in this sink. You guys might be thinking these wigs are absolutely filthy, but I can assure you they're not. The wig I'm currently scrubbing was actually dyed black, hence why the water is so super brown. That being said, I can agree it doesn't look so pleasant, so we're just going to drain it out. So what I've done here is made this quite a lengthy video. Just literally taking you all through the process like properly. I've actually not cropped much out. The aim is to show you how quick the process of cleaning your lace actually is. Although I have sped this video doesn't even last up to 10 minutes. So you can imagine if it was real time, you'll be good. And especially now that we're on lockdown, you've got some time. So moving on, you can see here that the lace is almost fully clean. So this wig that I washed first was actually the most filthy wig. Filthy is a bit harsh, but it had more residue on it. So I think this one had about 4 layers of a ghost bond glue when it was installed, and the second one that I'm going to demonstrate on only had about 1 to 2 layers. So we're literally almost done. I am just brushing out the little last bits of residue off. I am very particular, and when I want something clean, I'm gonna get it clean. Do you know what I mean? So as you can see, I'm rinsing as I go just so I can check that it's actually getting clean, and then I'm going back to pick and brush the bits that are not yet off. Once I'm finished, this is exactly what it looks like. You can see how clear that lace looks. Literally sparkling. So once you're done washing the lace, you want to make sure you shampoo the rest of the hair and then condition it and then set it aside. Just before that, let's compare the wig that's just been washed and the wig that hasn't. There's a clear difference, right? Now moving on to the second wig, I'm going to take you guys through the same process, but remember, like I said, this wig had less residue, so you're going to see how much quicker it takes to actually wash this wig. Don't go just yet because there's a few more bits and bobs you need to know for this whole washing process. Okay, so just a reminder, you want to scrub the lace with a circular motion or a stroke motion, but you don't want to lay your hand too heavy because what we don't want to do is shed the lace. So you can clearly see how quick the residue is being washed off, and as we go, I'm dipping it into the water and I'm checking. Just see the difference that's making already. So we're just going to keep going through, add more shampoo if we need to, and then keep going through with the wash. It's actually very important to have shampoo on the brush while you wash it, because water doesn't tend to do the job as well. So do make sure you make a note of that. So Beauts, we're practically almost there. I'm just going in with the scrubbing because, like I said, I don't want to miss out anything. I want it to be spotless. I want it to be sparkling clean. Okay? So this entire process should take you about 10 minutes after the 10-minute soak. So once I get towards the end, I'm just dipping it into the water to check that it's completely clean. So now that I'm completely happy with it, I'm going to show you how to wash this brush. As you guys have seen, I use this brush to wash both wigs, but looking at it, you will notice that there's hardly any shedding. So me being me, I go back to wash that lace one last time. I noticed a few bits of residue, and we want this to be sparkling clean, so we're going to go in, not giving up just yet. So sometimes you might have to flip the lace over just to make sure that you get every last bit of residue off. So now that we're finally done, I go back and shampoo the wig and then condition it. Oh, and remember I said there was one more important thing? Here we are. After washing the lace, you most likely will have to tint the lace, especially if it was a brown colored client. So that's exactly what I've just done here. And then I rinse out the tint off the hair if anything touched it. And there we are.